to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100, and today is going to
I'll keep
be
an eye on our surroundings.
a little bit of an interesting one because we're already here at the butterfly nest fight, and so today we are going to be investigating the Dancing Fireblade destruction that we can wreak on the on the butterfly here. And you'll notice that we are, if you were adept at looking enough, you'll notice that we are slow mobility, but yet we have swift destruction active here. We are going to be using hasten for 1 level up in our mobility for 10% increase, and then we will use a mobility enhancer for the second. And so you'll notice here that we have Dark Shout, Merciless Reaper, Dark Impulse, Deft Parry, Chaotic Ash, a lot of things here to boost our damage, while at the same time having some really great options here to go for these different sets. And we are not doing Field of Thirst and Supernatural Blood. We're not doing either of those at all. We're just using Harmonia as a code to be a code. And we do have Deft Parry and Avarice, so that when we parry the left, her right, our left striking attacks, we can parry those fairly reliably with the Sub-Zero Shroud. So let's get things going here. This is a little bit crazy of a way to go about engaging with this kind of build in this kind of area. Absolutely a little bit strange, but once we get things going, hopefully they make sense a little bit more for each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and heal up here, just to have as much health as possible here as we get into the fight. Okay, so this, and let's go. Now you'll notice that our Ichor consumption is exceptionally high, but we can, whoops. The idea of this entire build set here is to simply stand here and do nothing. And you can see just how much damage that did. Absolutely crazy how we were able to run in there and just completely demolish her. Oops. And we are able to stand here and do pretty much nothing and almost kill her straight up outright, which is pretty hilarious that this build can do that much damage that quickly along the way here. So if we want to switch and go for White Mia here along the way to get a faster, we will have less damage, but we will be able to cast this more often. So it will cost us 5-second cooldowns, and it'll only cost us 3 Ichor, and it'll last just as long as the previous one did. So this is kind of the difference here, is that you can cast it twice, but you still have the same 10-second cooldown, or you can cast it twice as fast. You know, is 50% more damage during the time that it's active better than casting it, you know, twice as fast? I don't know. So that's kind of the differences here that you can go through to understand, you know, what is more valuable than other ideas. And so this is some of the difference here that you can run through with these different build sets and everything between the different codes and things. So lots of craziness here that you can get into with this build set here. Okay, she's gonna explode, so we'll just wait for her to do that. And we will just stand here and do nothing. Okay, so we are still cooking away here. Okay, so let's go for this, and she's gonna do that, so we definitely go to the side here. and we will start cooking her again. Where is she? I can't see. Ouch. So that is, and you can see with double gift extension that the idea that having it last twice as long is also exceptionally good. And we don't even really need our weapon, so we can switch this out for the golden pipe, but it doesn't matter because we're still slow. So if you want to just look cool having the pipe, you can use that. And there's nothing you can do to make this better than what it is with the veil, because this is the highest dark value that you can get. We could go for the alleviated, which is a little bit less damage, but we do gain that increase in our mobility, so we have kind of a permanent increase in our mobility here, which is great. Okay, and so if we go for Mia again, let's try and not get hit this time. But if you are looking for a fun, engaging way to fight these bosses, this is one of them that is my personal favorite here, is the fact that you don't have to do anything. You just stand there and let your gift do all the work for you, which is pretty awesome. Oh, and she... oh, good grief. Okay, thanks, Mia. Oh, good grief. We're dead. Okay, whoops. So yeah, this is some of the fun that you can do in Vayne with some of these goofy tactics and techniques. And if we do happen to get focused, it would be nice if we could get focused here on demand with what we have. We can't get focused specifically on demand here for what we are doing, but that's okay. We can still make it work and make it fun. And as you see, we have quick mobility now for all the time because we have double gift extension going, and that's where the necessity to run into the arena comes from very quickly here, that you want to be in the arena as soon as possible. However, she does the cocoon up, and so you will miss out on the ability to actually oh come on, to get in there as soon as you can to get a double gift extension off. Okay. And as you see, we can just stand here, and we are able to chunk through her health with this crazy amount of damage. Absolutely insane. Oops. Okay, and then we can just stand here, and that's the end of her. Oh, whoops. I guess not. I guess it's not the end of her. Okay. Whoops. we ran through her. So that's the funny part about this setup, is that you can go for double gift extension on this thing, and it 2.25 times lengthens the cast, or the actual active time, and then with the time cut in half for cooldown, you only have 5 seconds of cooldown, and then you can get another like 20 seconds of this thing being active. So you can have it active longer than your cooldowns can actually handle. And we didn't even get focused for the additional 30% increase. We didn't use Deft Parry or Avarice, and we could have gone for a couple of other things here to increase our damage beyond what we were actually doing. And so this is no strange kind of interactions. There's no Queenslayer here, there's no nothing. It's literally just the fact that you're lengthening the time of standing in the very innermost ring of damage on on Dancing Fireblade here. Absolutely hilarious with how this goes about interacting with Merciless Reaper and stuff. And so if we weren't actually going for any of these things, we would have gone for Survival Instinct, probably increased gift speed, and probably just like Mind and Willpower up, something generic like that. But yeah, you can do some pretty crazy, ridiculous build outs here in Vayne for some of these bosses where you can just stand there and do nothing. Whereas with Oliver, it was a couple of charge attacks, and with the Butterfly, it's just stand there and do nothing, and everything will work itself out. Here, you have a 15-second cooldown, which is crazy to have that amount of time cut off of Chaotic Ash, because you're able to use it to recover all of your Ichor required to keep Dancing Fireblade and Dark Shout up and active. So very, very, very fun here if you are looking to play the Butterfly in a kind of different way. And it would have been nice if we could have got a kill without getting hit, because if you just stand around her and go around in circles, she won't be able to hit you. But because she dodged backwards several times, we were kind of outside of her area to hit her continuously with the blades. But I prefer the Mia version over the Eva version. The Eva version is great, but it just costs too much Ichor to make it worth it, and the downtime of 10 seconds is way too long, and the double gift extension is just too good to ignore for something like Dancing Fireblade, where it actually gets stronger because of the amount of time that it's actually active. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this build here. Back to the original build here. If you actually have the chance to go for parries on the Butterfly, I highly recommend it with Avarice here, that you'll be getting back a huge amount of Ichor each and every time. You'll be getting back about, let's see, about 5 or 6 Ichor every parry, which is crazy, and you'll be getting full stamina each and every time. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this showed you something a little different here about Dancing Fireblade than you might not have known before. Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.